Here's a psychology fact you're not ready for. You're not failing at weight loss. Your brain is quietly sabotaging you. And the harder you try, the worse it gets. If you've ever said, "I eat less than everyone else," "I work out more than I used to," "I've tried every plan, but the scale refuses to move," this video is about you. Psychologists call this behavioral resistance, and once you understand it, you'll stop blaming your body and start changing the right thing. But here's where most people completely lose. Weight loss failure is rarely physical. It's neurological. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Your brain does not want you to lose weight. Not because it's lazy, not because it hates you, but because it thinks weight loss equals danger. For 99% of human history, losing weight meant food was gone, sickness was coming, survival was threatened. So your brain learned one rule: protect stored energy at all costs. Fat isn't extra to your brain. Fat is a safety buffer. So when you diet, your brain doesn't celebrate, it panics. And this explains something that drives people insane: why the more you restrict, the more out of control you feel. Breakdown of what your brain actually does. The moment you start eating less, your brain flips a switch. Here's what happens behind the scenes. Your hunger hormones rise, your fullness hormones drop, your metabolism quietly slows. Your cravings get louder and more specific. Not food cravings, fast, dense, high-calorie food, because your brain isn't thinking about abs, it's thinking about survival. This is why you can be strong all day, then suddenly binge at night. Your willpower didn't disappear. Your nervous system took over. If this feels familiar, good. It means you've been fighting biology with motivation, and biology always wins. The question is, why discipline fails? Here's the brutal psychology truth. Discipline works short-term. Threat responses work long-term. The more extreme the plan, the louder your brain screams. Crash diets, overtraining, cutting entire food groups. All of these tell your brain the same thing: we're in danger. So your brain responds by making food more rewarding, making rest feel addictive, making quitting feel logical. That's not self-sabotage. That's self-protection. Why some people lose weight easily. This is where comparisons mess people up. Some people lose weight fast because their nervous system feels safe, their habits are consistent, their stress is lower, their sleep is stable. Their brain isn't alarmed, so it allows change. Others live in constant stress, chaos, guilt, and pressure, and their brain refuses to cooperate. Same diet, different nervous system. The real problem nobody talks about: most weight loss advice ignores psychology completely. It treats humans like math problems: calories in, calories out. But your brain isn't a calculator, it's a threat detection machine. And when your life feels unstable, your brain clings to body weight as control. That's why emotional stress stalls fat loss. That's why trauma and dieting don't mix. That's why trying harder backfires. And this explains something even more painful: why losing weight often feels harder the longer you try. The adaptation trap. Your brain adapts to restriction. The first week feels fine. The second feels harder. By week 4, everything feels heavier. Not because you're weaker, but because your brain learned the pattern. Restriction equals threat. So it increases resistance. This is why yo-yo dieting happens. This is why people regain weight fast. This is why shame becomes part of the cycle. The shift that actually works. Here's the mental shift that changes everything. Stop asking, "How do I force weight loss?" Start asking, how do I lower threat while changing? Weight loss only happens when your brain feels safe enough to let go. What safety looks like to your brain? Safety means regular meals, predictable routines, strength training instead of endless cardio. Protein and fiber, they signal stability. Sleep, not exhaustion. Progress without punishment. Your brain needs consistency, not intensity. And this is where most people mess up. They treat weight loss like war. Why war never works? When you fight your body fights back. When you punish food, food becomes obsession. When you chase fast results, your brain locks down harder. The brain doesn't respond to threats, it responds to trust. The simple reframe: you're not overweight because you're lazy. You're not stuck because you lack discipline. You're stuck because your brain doesn't trust the process, and until it does, no plan will work long term. The one question that matters: ask yourself this honestly. Does my current plan feel safe or urgent? If it feels urgent, your brain is already resisting. You don't need more motivation. You don't need stricter rules. You don't need to hate your body into obedience. You need to stop triggering survival mode, because once your brain feels safe, fat loss becomes cooperation, not conflict. Let me ask you something real. What part of weight loss feels hardest for you right now? Hunger? Cravings? Consistency? Burnout? Drop it in the comments. Someone reading it will realize they're not broken either. And if this finally made sense, share this with the person who keeps blaming themselves. Your body was never the enemy. Your brain was just trying to protect you.